Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Hayan Apash coming at you with another lesson. And this is just something quick I have to get off my chest before I reach to the Tuesday camp. I have to really get this off my chest through the spirit because I was just watching the elder apostle Tahar's video about what when two individuals asked Captain Tazaryach about the MOTB, and I only got a little part of it, but there was a part where he was saying, "Oh, do you believe that they're actually going to put a microchip in your forehead?" Like as if it was ridiculous. Captain Tazaryach was saying that, as if it was ridiculous to think that they would put a microchip into people's foreheads. They're already doing it. They already been putting microchips in people's foreheads, man. It's showing you that these guys are not watching. The first brain implantation officially, because it's the official one. There was ones before this for sure that were secretive, but the first official brain implant was done by Neuralink in 2024, which was 2 years ago. Okay, so they've been putting brain chips in people. Okay, and that dude was able to play chess and video games using his brain chip. Okay, there's people who were able to speak, right, using that brain chip hooked to a machine. Sort of like Stephen Hawkins. Okay, to relay messages, so on and so forth. Okay, they're telling you that can cause people to see. There's all kind of miracles that they're on the left hand side that they're boasting in through that technology and putting it in the brain. Okay, so what that shows me is that these guys like Captain Tazaryach and these other dudes, they're not watchmen. They're not watching. How can you not know that they've already been doing the brain implants? Because he's acting like that, like that's impossible. They already have done it, or it's already been done multiple times. Okay, and the hand chip that has been going on from back in the day. There's a particular club in Spain. Um, I forget, it starts with a V, I believe. There's a particular club in Spain that to get into the VIP, going back to the early 2000s, you needed a micro chip. You needed the microchip in order to get into to VIP. So all the things that Great Millstone is saying about the mark is correct. Okay, everything that we've been saying, start with the elder apostles on down about the mark of the beast, has been correct. And you can't say you didn't know, because brothers are constantly doing lessons on it, especially the Apostle Tahar. The Apostle Tahar, that's his favorite topic. He's always speaking about the mark of the beast. His channels are named after the mark of the beast prophecy. Okay, so this is something that you can't say that you didn't hear this message, man. All right, this has gone out. Okay, and it's constantly going out. And if the spirit is working with you, you'll understand that is the MOTB, and you will teach that. Okay, but these guys, like I said, they're not watching. They're not watchmen. Okay, because we're watching everything. Even if we don't want to watch, even if we're not actively watching, another brother's watching, and we're watching that brother bring out the information. You know, the spirit is working, and these people are in darkness. That's why the scriptures say don't sleep as do others, man. Because we are the children of the light. We have to know what the hell is going on. This guy said that about the microchip as if it was insane that the microchip could be put in a brain. It's already been put in the brain, man. That's old news, bro. I'm talking to Captain Tazaryach. That's old news. That's been done, and it's continuing to be done. They're increasing that. Okay, that's being increased. You see, and don't worry, you're gonna hear the news. Some major event is gonna happen, right? Or events are gonna happen, right? That is gonna cause them to promote the microchip as a major solution. You know, and it's gonna be mandatory. It's going to be mandatory. All of these prophecies, they're connected. They're connected. You see, one way or another. One thing leads to another that leads to another that leads to another. The society will be brought to its knees because they have to bring the people to their knees. They're not just going to come out next month and tell you, oh, you got to take the MOTB. No, no. It's going to be, they're going to bring the society to its knees. It's going to be all out chaos, man. All right? To the point where the people are, you know, we keep telling you that the C-19, that was like a little inkling of what they have to come, and people were begging for that to be over, but they weren't begging enough because uh, it really wasn't, you know, the sword. It wasn't fully, not the sword. It wasn't full chaos. All right, it was inconvenience, but it wasn't full chaos. We're coming to the point of full, all out chaos. All right, and the solution for that chaos is going to be the MOTB. We've been told you that already, man. We told you. And this warning is continuing to go out. If you don't take heed to that warning, Captain Tazaryach and any of these other dudes, I really ain't even talking to him. Okay, he's about fame, in my opinion. He's about the clout. You know, and at the end of the day, we're gonna see. You know, the apostle always says that. That's gonna be a game changer when that comes, and it's gonna come, and it's gonna be evident who Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with. Because I was like, wow, you don't know that has already been done? But it makes sense because they're not watching. They're not watching. They're not watching the prophecies. Okay? They're probably not even putting into account this whole Australia situation and how that's going to lead to demonization. They're probably not. That's far from their mind. That's a major event, that thing that happened in Australia, because that was a major move, chess move by the left hand to begin to push forward that demonization. They're not watching things like that. So when these things come, it's gonna be like a thief in the night for these guys. Okay? When these things really come, it's going to be like a thief in the night to these other camps that don't have this spirit, that are not watching. This is why we have to constantly be doing videos, because so much things is happening, so much, right? So many things are happening. Okay? You know? That's why sometimes you do 2-3 videos a day, because the spirit is on you. You're like, damn. And really, a lot of times I'm just like, man, I'll do this one video, and there's like 5 different topics in my brain. I'm like, just forget about it. I'll do it tomorrow, because I got so many things I want to do in my mind, And then I have other things to do in the day. You really don't have enough time to report on all these things. That's why we need a body, okay? And we do have the body, and we're working, you know. So, anyways, Lord willing, this is edified to the elect. They've been doing the brain chips, man. They've been doing that. And the first official brain chip implantation, successful brain chip implantation on paper, like I said, they've been doing it before, but on paper is in 2024. So that's 2 years from now. Okay, so they're already bringing they're already bringing that in. So I don't know. They already brought it in ultimately, but they haven't made it mandatory yet. And there's people who are buying and selling with this micro C hip in their hand already. There's people who've done TikToks on it, videos on that. There's a girl that's known as the chip girl, who goes around buying things, and yo, the system is set up for that. The way you have these self checkouts and stuff like that. Soon you're not going to need to scan anything. It's going to be like that. I believe it's Amazon Go, where you just go inside, you pick up what you want. It's already calculating your tab as you put it in the cart, and it's just going to be automatically charged to your micro C. All right. So These guys are not watching. These guys are not watching me. Keep following these other camps. You're gonna be lost. And this, and when these things come to pass, it's gonna hit you as a thief in the night. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bachar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and I'll say Shalom.